So, guys, it's David here. Today, I woke up earlier, like much earlier. I woke up as my alarm rang, and it just felt amazing, right? Because for such a long time, I had been sleeping in actually, waking up about 7 a.m. and getting ready to work at 8, which is far later than how I normally come up here. But today I woke up at 6, felt great, did my meditation when nobody was up, where it was like quiet. And I really had this peace of mind to have and explore my visions. And I did. And I guess apart from that win today, which is really the only victory I could think about at the moment, besides the fact that I had this tremendous training at gym today. Like it was the best training session. I have no idea why I worded it that way, but it was so great, right? It was so great. And for the once, like in forever, like I'm talking about forever, I walked out of that gym smiling. Like I was so happy. And I guess this was really because of how great of a training session I had. Like normally I would come out of the gym just frowning, just disappointed in myself, whether it was because I was either not feeling the muscle connection, or perhaps I wasn't increasing my weight, or perhaps just overall I felt fatigued as shit. But today I pushed to failure. But I just felt great. I felt great because perhaps lately I have been focusing solely on form and allowing my ego to just go. And that allowed me to control my waist. That allowed me to feel the connection in my muscle. And most importantly, it just feels like I'm going to the gym, and for once I have actually trained because I feel the tension in my muscle. Normally I'll go in there, train, I'll lift heavy weights, but I don't feel no pump, I don't feel anything, and I just kind of feel like this is a half-assed workout despite me putting in 100% of my effort. So that was great. But coming back home, I did not utilize today to improve on my goals, to improve on the bigger picture of me creating my application. Now, I have to be frank with you guys, like I have always been. My mind has not been in a great state recently. Ever since browsing lust and not acting on it, I just have this thought in the back of my head, right? Just this thought, this idea that I have not managed to get rid of, but at the same time, I have not tried to get rid of it because I'll be thinking about lust. But because I did not act, I feel like I am responsible to do something about it because that is exactly how I used to do things. And it just feels weird. It feels totally weird. And this idea, although I want to forget about it, although I want to just, lock in and do something, I guess it is really that I do have some fear of working on my application that forces me to do something else. And because I literally have nothing else to do, I'll browse on Reddit, I'll browse on social media, which is something I don't used to do. And out there, I'll see lust, and I just keep on browsing, browsing, browsing. Literally not doing anything about it, but just the overconsumption of those content, it kills your brain, right? It robs your focus. It gets you hooked in all the bad ways possible. But now reflecting back on my day, is whatever, right? I failed to focus for a day, but literally that's fine because now realizing that the reason why I was afraid of working on my application was simply because of that I did not know how to do it is such a poor excuse to act, right? Because, I have come so far not knowing exactly what to do, but yet I'll find a way to do it. And every single time I do that, I always come out stronger, more competent, and more courageous. And therefore, I should treat this situation as the same. Right now, I have used AI to build out the basic UI component, which is how you guys will see the application. All I have to do now is organize the code, right? Create the components, which is already created for me, but just very poorly. So all I have to do is structure it out. And I guess because there's so many things for me to do, that has overburdened me and it has filled my mind with all these tasks. And I guess there was a point where I just said, you know what, fucking, I don't want to do it. And this is too much. This is too much code. And I don't know, what the heck this AI wrote. And therefore, I just, what's the point? And I guess because I had myself in that mindset, now I'm like, shit, what do I do with my time? Because now I'm not working on my application. I only read for 1 hour. I go to the gym. So exactly what the heck do I do with all the rest of my time? And you see, that's when browsing social media led me to browsing lust or seeing lust on social media. So to get rid of that idea, I have planted in my head is not to act, but rather just to do something with my time. And that is to work on my application despite me not knowing exactly what to do. But also, what I had realized through my reflection is that if you view the bigger picture and try to tackle every single point at once, then you are going to be overwhelmed by all the tasks you have to do. Niche down, right? Niche down in a way, not to niche down your industry, right? That not type of niche, but like make your problem smaller. Focus on one thing you want to accomplish and just put all your energy towards it. Because then at least out of the 100 tasks you have to do, just get one done today. And you may not just want to get one task done today, but that puts you in a mental state of peace, knowing that you don't have to work on everything. And once you just get everything going, you won't feel like stopping. Because as you complete one problem, you realize that it was actually not that difficult, right? It was actually not this scary, this crazy idea I have made up in my mind, but rather it was so simple, and everything that was holding me back was literally myself. And with that being said, that is exactly what I will be doing when I come back from work. Yes, it will be very late, but yeah, at least do something. At least do something today, just so that it makes myself feel better. Right? This is literally for my own therapeutical needs, not the fact that just showing up to work or working on my purpose for like 10 minutes a day is gonna make any exponential results, but it's just for that I could sleep better at night. Because action creates feeling, right? Action creates emotions, and that will make us feel in a way that we want to feel. So that's the plan. But with that being said, that is really all I have to say for today. And I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.